Eso. Venga.
The day after Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather teamed up for training, Canelo Alvarez his own training footage.
For both of us, I believe.
Any doubt in your mind that you beat him?
Of course I beat him. It ain't no doubt in my mind that I won't beat anybody.
Shortly before this, Terence Crawford shared his mindset and approach ahead of a potential fight with Canelo Alvarez. The matchup between Crawford and Alvarez is quickly becoming one of the most anticipated in boxing history. With their contrasting fighting styles, personalities, and legacies at stake, this showdown is set to define a new era in the sport.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Eso.
Crawford, renowned for his technical precision, has solidified his place as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. His victory over Errol Spence Jr. secured his position as the undisputed welterweight champion. However, moving up 2 weight classes to face Canelo presents a huge challenge, a true. Known for his power and ability to adapt to any opponent, Canelo brings a wealth of experience that makes him a formidable foe in the ring. Stepping up to face a fighter of Canelo's caliber means dealing with a bigger, stronger opponent.
It won't be like any other fight that he's fought recently, and it'll be a well-fought fight for both of them.
Great fighters test themselves no matter the odds, Crawford said in a recent interview. According to Mark, Canelo enjoys a natural advantage in size, reach, and weight, which could pose challenges for the lighter Crawford. Additionally, Canelo is known for his powerful punches, and Crawford will need to find a way to neutralize that strength. It's about testing yourself, Crawford explained. I've faced tough opponents before, but Canelo is one of the greatest, Crawford said. This is my chance to prove I belong at the top. Despite the clear challenges, Crawford has several advantages. His lightning-fast reflexes, technical boxing skills, and ability to adapt during a fight could be crucial in neutralizing Canelo's power. Crawford's greatest asset is his boxing IQ. His capacity to adjust and learn from each round will be a key strength in this battle.
Come my way and me and him get in the ring, then it'll be an electrifying fight.
Predicting the winner of this clash is no easy feat. Both fighters have the skills and experience to emerge victorious. However, factors like Crawford's adaptability and Canelo's raw power could tip the scale in favor of either boxer. Regardless of the outcome, this fight will mark a significant milestone in boxing history. Both Crawford and Canelo have already secured their places in the sport's history, and this bout will only solidify their legacies. Former 4-division title holder Garcia expressed his disapproval of a potential super middleweight matchup between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford.
Right, there are too many weight classes apart, and although the skills...
Crawford, who earned a 154-pound title with a gritty win over Israel Madoff last August, has shown interest in moving up 2 divisions to challenge Alvarez, potentially his toughest opponent and biggest payday yet. Garcia recently shared with Fight Hub TV that his path crossed with Crawford's at last December's World Boxing Council convention in Hamburg, Germany, where he praised Crawford for all his achievements. Crawford is one of the best fighters I've seen, Garcia said.
You know, fighting at 168, Crawford just moved up to 154, and he had some trouble with that in that fight.
I told him, dude, you're a badass. You've been a badass. You don't always get the recognition because of politics in boxing and favoritism, but you truly have the skills. You're a great fighter, and you've proven it multiple times, Garcia said. However, Garcia questioned how Crawford, who fought at lightweight early in his career, would handle Alvarez at 168, where Canelo has unified the division and remains undefeated. Alvarez has faced the likes of Gennady Golovkin, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, Jermall Charlo, and Jaime Munguia, among others at 168. making him the most experienced fighter in the division.
Where do you plan on going? 164, 65, 66? Yeah. Canelo's gonna come down to 160.
Yeah,
Canelo ain't gonna come down.
Canelo isn't coming down to 160, maybe 166 at most if he accepts. I think Canelo wins based on size and power. Skills-wise, Crawford is better, but the size difference will be the deciding factor, which is why I'm not a fan of that fight, Garcia said. Crawford, 37, has achieved all he can in 4 divisions from 135 to 154 and understands the financial appeal of a Canelo fight. However, he suggested that both Alvarez and Crawford consider different career paths instead of facing each other.
You know, maybe 166 max if he accepts. I think Canelo wins that fight based on just the size.
As a fight fan, I'd rather see Canelo move up and fight someone like Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol again, Garcia said. If he wants to challenge himself, he should go up to 175 and face those guys, not take on a smaller guy moving up. The same goes for Crawford. He doesn't need to fight Canelo. He can face other top fighters at 154. As Crawford's fight with Canelo becomes more likely, many boxing professionals are doing everything they can to stop it. They believe it's a risky move for Crawford to seek out a battle that may not be his to fight. However, like always, they can only hope he listens. The former undisputed welterweight champion is determined to give it his all and challenge himself to become one of the greatest fighters of this generation.
The view to watch it.
Is the skill level of Crawford equalize the weight, in your opinion?
I think if they fought, they'd obviously be the same weight, would they not?
Yes.
While Tyson Fury may not be the best person to advise Crawford after his recent loss to a man who was about 50 pounds lighter, he still had some warnings for the fighter. Speaking to TNT Sports, the 2-time world heavyweight champion acknowledged that weight was the deciding factor in the contest, suggesting Crawford might have had a chance against Canelo if they had fought in a lower division years ago. However, Fury backs Canelo at super middleweight, where the fight is expected to take place if it happens. Crawford versus Alvarez is a very tough fight with different weight categories. What weight will this fight happen at? I don't know. At 168, I'd say Canelo. At 140, I'd say Crawford. So I'll go with Canelo, Fury said.
Went from 47 to 68.
Maybe he would bring Canelo down to 60 or 54 or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
You have a favorite?
Canelo has firmly ruled out dropping weight, aligning with Crawford's goal of testing himself by moving up to 168, 14 pounds heavier than his last fight. Whether the fight will happen remains uncertain, with Crawford eager but Canelo willing only for the right price. The significant weight difference has sparked debate in the boxing community, with Mike Tyson sharing similar concerns.
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen.
I don't like that fight, Tyson said on the Asterisk Come and Talk to Me Asterisk podcast on September 20th. Too much weight for Crawford. Being 5'8", taller than Canelo, Crawford has a wiry frame and would likely lose some mass and strength in the heavier divisions. Still, Crawford believes he knows what's best for his body.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I think the key is knowing when the right time is for your body to move up in weight the healthy way, Crawford told Yahoo Sports. Before fighting Madoff, he moved up because he wanted to challenge the best in the division. No one can match the ambition of a professional fighter, and Crawford may soon have the chance to aim for all-time greatness against Canelo. The weight disparity, if he wins, will only serve to cement his legacy.
Fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy.
Brian McIntyre, Crawford's trainer, stated that the fight is expected to take place during one of Canelo Alvarez's 2 favorite fighting seasons, either the Cinco de Mayo weekend or Mexican Independence Day.
154 pounds. When you look at that fight, what is in your mind if you think about the concept of him fighting Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds?